Howdy YouTube, my name's Ethanra, and welcome back to Kingdom Hearts Union Cross. So the moment you've all been waiting for is here. Gonna take on the Hades Cup. Again, like I mentioned before in the past, technically I've done it before, but I could not get past Cloud. He was undefeatable for me. But I have Kairi EX now. All of my Keyblades are a lot stronger. I have better metals. I don't know if he's going to show up this time because I don't know if the Hades Cup is like random enemies or every single time the Hades Cup shows up it'll be static. I don't know. But I am very confident I'll be able to get through it this time. So here we go. And that's pretty cool. I get to bring in friend medals. That'll definitely help. And how interesting is it that it's the Gear Golem? This is the very first raid boss that I fought and put the video up of. He was the first video I made, was fighting this thing. And down he goes. Man, this reminds me of the classic Hades Cup back in Kingdom Hearts. That was so cool doing that back then because there was nothing quite like it, especially in the game Kingdom Hearts. Now, you kind of expect the Colosseum to show up, just like I expect it to be in Kingdom Hearts 3. The Colosseum has shown up in just about every Kingdom Hearts game. So thinking back to when we got it for the very first time in Kingdom Hearts 1, it was just really cool. And yeah, I'm actually glad this creepy clown thing has shown up again because first off, I also want to check out what these things say up here. Okay. I'll actually show what I want to show once we get in here. That's a good shot for it. First off is, you see the second mouth from the top, the one that's like wide open? I didn't notice that for the first time. I thought that was really disturbing when I first saw that. Then again, it is a clown Heartless. That's about as creepy as it could get. Well, almost. My Halloween Heartless are actually better. Eternia can vouch for that. Oh yeah, that also reminds me, if I'm not mistaken, the last time Hades Cup was here, the pet system wasn't introduced, was it? So this is also the first time Skull has been in the Hades Cup. Our very first little tag team. I'm gonna have to think of a creative title for this one. But I'll worry about that after the video. Hey, cool, magic broom, nice. I love the Hades Cup. Such great rewards. It gives you essentially everything you could possibly want. Which reminds me, I need to say this now before I forget. If you manage to get through all the Hades Cup, you get a lot of great stuff, but probably at the top of that list would be the, I believe, Mickey and B and the 6,000 jewels. Make sure you save those because I want to say the last time the Hades Cup was here, it introduced some kind of really powerful metal later on. So if you manage to get those 6,000 jewels, I highly encourage you to hold on to them. The last thing you want to do is spend all of them, and then they introduce the Kairi EX guarantee banner. Or some other metal that you really might want. Seedy character. I don't know if it's me, because again, my volume is going to be really low, so I won't be able to hear it, but I think when you hit these watermelon Heartless, they make a very satisfying sound. That, or I'm thinking of something else. Or it could just be just a virtue of the fact that they're watermelons. Yeah, but they're seeded watermelons. I mean, that probably makes me a picky kind of guy, but personally, I like my watermelons without seeds. Like, seriously, if watermelons were a bit smaller and seedless, I'd go so far to say they're the ultimate fruit because they are delicious. Seedless. I mean, there's no big deal if they have seeds, and I know this is like some really bad commentary, but we're talking about watermelons. When it comes to watermelons or oranges or grapes, I find it annoying to have to chew around the seed just to eventually eat it later or just spit it out. So I prefer things like that, seedless. But I'm not joking. Seedless watermelon, especially when it's ripe, is so good. Let's see. Oh, you again. And that's good. I need a speed gem. I hope I get another one. I really wasn't paying attention to the rewards exactly outside of the 6,000 jewels and the Mickey and B. But I'm hoping for one more, because I'm close to being able to level up my Olympia again. Oh yes, and I've mentioned this in the past before too, but I would like to see how Sora handles himself fighting these things. Just being in the Coliseum makes me think of that. Of course, this is the Kingdom Hearts 1 Coliseum, because in Kingdom Hearts 2 you really do the one in the underworld. But still, I would like to see how Sora handles himself fighting these Heartless. The kind of reaction commands you can get out of those, can't even begin to imagine. Speaking of which, anyone else feel that Kingdom Hearts is starting to go a bit too Disney? Like with some of the attacks Sora has, I'm not very happy about that. But it seems a lot of his really fancy attacks are very Disney-esque. Alright, I doubt she'll get the chance, but shouldn't hold my breath. Yeah, that also reminds me of Kingdom Hearts 3. I've heard that they said this is where is going to end the quote-unquote Xehanort saga. Even though they want to end the Xehanort saga in Kingdom Hearts 3, they want to make more Kingdom Hearts. I have no idea how they're going to do that, because Xehanort quite literally was the catalyst for a lot of the things that went on in Kingdom Hearts. So to get him out of the way would be interesting to see what happens next. I mean, if you think about it, something like the Foretellers didn't really involve Xehanort. Not really, as far as I know anyway, except for maybe, well, no, I'm not going to get into my theory about that. Anyway, so unless they go in a direction like that, where it's completely unrelated to Xehanort, I really have no idea what they can do next once they take him out of the picture. Speaking of which, how cool would it be? You just had to show up, didn't you? Well, I'll just get him just to get him out of the way. Because I don't want to risk losing him, lose out on some Lux, maybe level him up a little bit so he'll be even tougher next time. Just doing it just to get him out of here. Yep, see ya. Alright then, back to business. Ooh, the werewolf, nice. And another Mickey, or not a Mickey and B, but a magic broom. And Guardians, or not Guardians, Defenders. When I first saw those things in Kingdom Hearts 1, they almost got a little jump scare out of me because they came like out of nowhere. You just see this giant dog head fall out of the sky. That was pretty shocking to see, to say the least. Unfortunately, I don't remember what exactly I was talking about. I know I said when they end the Xehanort saga, if they do that, and then if they continue, what can they possibly do next? But after that, it's blank. I don't remember what I was saying. Alright, moving on. Huh. Says they're immune to status ailments, yet the one I have has literally not gone off the entire time. It really makes me wonder if Naminé can do status ailments, because I swear it feels like she can't. Hey, there's that really funny Heartless I was telling you guys about that I like. The one with the little cape. Here, watch this. Well, when he gets killed, I mean. There it is. Yeah, that's so great. I was actually hoping that one would show up, but I wasn't sure because it's not a, strong Heartless by any means, so I wasn't confident that it would, but I hoped it would when I saw it was giving me a Firework Heartless to fight. I'm still trying to remember what it was I was talking about. Ah, how about that? Yeah, so I learned you actually can fight this thing elsewhere. Lovely. So that's weird. The Jewel Sorceress and the Jewel Princess. That's right, isn't it? So which one is the Omega version? It must be this, because this one doesn't show up a lot. And I take back what I said. This one is not my favorite, just because she doesn't give jewels, apparently. Not enough, anyway. That's right, Jewel Princess. Or, sorry, Sorceress. I don't care for you anymore. Now get out of my sight. Now we're entering the Hades-looking area in the Colosseum. Just seeing the background down there makes me think of when I fought Sephiroth. Of course, that wasn't his signature arena, but still, it's hard not to think of that fight once you do it for the first time. Oh, man. That's kind of amazing. They actually make it look more intimidating on this little thing than they did in the actual game. Or what I mean is the actual Kingdom Hearts game. Obviously, they're both games. But I meant in the Kingdom Hearts one, the bone arena, if you will, didn't quite look like this. Or the Thorn arena, for those of you who aren't giggling your butts off, the Thorn looking arena didn't look as intimidating as this one does. So that's really interesting to see. I guess they figured Sephiroth was enough. And I would not fault them for that judgment. Yes, 1,000 jewels, nice. I don't think Cloud is going to show up. Yeah, because when I saw the Jewel Sorceress back there, I don't remember her showing up in the last Hades Cup. Of course, I could be wrong. That was such a long time ago. But I don't know if Cloud's going to show up or not. If he does, it's going to be like the last three, I think, because he was pretty high on the list, and I could not get past him. We'll see, though, but I don't think he is. But whether he does or doesn't matter. I'm going to get by whatever's in my way this time. Nice. I like how much damage I can dish out, and this, none of my, well, that's not true. My Naminé and Key Art bonds is not maxed out. And my Keyblade is not level 35 yet, but I'm still doing great damage. So I can't wait to, get that there. Huh. I already know all about you. So if there's a silver one, that begs the question, is there a gold one? Will there be stupid cats? Ordinarily, I don't really hate cats, but I don't care for these. Anyway, it begs the question if there's a gold hammer, a platinum hammer, a mithril one, Orchianum. Wow, that is a lot of Lux. Those moon gems must be pretty rare, because I don't see those too often. Yeah, there we go. I hate it's this stupid Infernate ripoff, but I'm confident I can get by him. Yikes. 13. Cool. Alright, what's next? They're definitely going to try to make you work for that Mickey and B, I'll tell you that. Another moon gem. Wow, this is actually quite fearsome. Again, thank God for Kyrie EX. And again, massive amount of Lux. So that's always nice. And our finale is Hades, of course. Who else would it be? Alright, the big man himself. Oh yeah, that's pretty bad too. His facial expression. And we're done. Yeah, I know. I'm almost as surprised as you are, Hades. Massive amount of Lux. Finished him off in just one turn. Alright, well that's pretty great. I finally beat a Hades Cup. Huh. You just couldn't leave it alone, could you? Couldn't let me have my moment. Fine. You can be part of the roster, too. Got their head caved in by a giant key roster. By the way, I want to go ahead and say, I know there wasn't going to be anything, but I kind of hope they just went the extra distance in creating a little special cutscene for when you beat the Hades Cup. Kind of similar to one you saw back when Sora, Donald, and Goofy beat the respective cups in Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2. I was kind of hoping for something like that. I knew there wouldn't be, but it would have been nice. A little extra flair. Yeah, thanks for that distraction, Behemoth. But yep, there we go. Completely filled in. Let me check out my medals real quick. Alright, I just need one more, then I can make another Mickey and B, and I'm definitely holding on to those. Not gonna waste them being an idiot. Oh yes, now I need to go here. And do this. Okay. Yeah, I need one more speed gem, then I can max it out. So since I couldn't, I'll go ahead and say what I need to say now. I want to thank the people who helped make this possible. Skull, couldn't have done this without you. You and your adorable self. I want to thank Eternia for being there with me through the Hades Cup. She wasn't there to actually attack anything, but she was there in spirit, so I appreciate that. And thank you all for watching. I hope you were somewhat entertained. I look forward to starting story mode eventually. I'm gonna go ahead and, well, nah, I'll wait until it's appropriate to talk about that. But let me just go and stop now before I mess this video up. Thank you all for tuning in, and I will see you around.